The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business. Right here in Central New York. The Local Show is locally produced by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 2024 fall edition of The Local Show. I'm your host, Tom Soccocio Jr., along with my friend and co-host, Steve Roberts. The Local Show features conversations about local businesses. We talk to the business owners, CEOs, CFOs, entrepreneurs, nonprofits, business advocates, and other business-friendly organizations. We learn how they got into business and why they do business right here in Syracuse, New York, and where their businesses might be going in the future. You're going to hear all about their successes, challenges, opportunities, marketing, and advertising. We're broadcasting from the Zoe Advertising Studios, sponsored by Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts, and you can see us on YouTube, and what a sight that is.
Tom, I just want to say thank you.
Thank you for what?
For not saying it was the early winter edition. That means a lot to me.
I had thought about pre-Halloween.
I didn't know what you're. Thank you. And just an announcement: Hardy Mums aren't so hardy. Our Hardy Mums are like, I don't know, and it's pretty early.
It's like the life gets sucked out of them.
We got sucked into buying 4 or 5 of them from Wegmans up on Route 31
because they look so pretty when they're sitting at the store.
Which my brother-in-law is the store manager, so he's put them out there. And 1 or 2 of them just said, you know what? I have long to live, and we bought them. They just like, we're done. They look nice to start, but now everything's going downhill.
I planted them in my mounds, and they come up every year like, woo, really? And they expand. They expand. They're like creeping moss.
You've got a green thumb, or maybe gangrene. I'm not sure, but anyway.
Either way, So, but the pumpkins, like I told you last week, some of the really nice hardy pumpkins and gourds that we bought are already starting to mold and get soft on the bottom.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Yeah,
but it was kind of cool over the weekend, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
so.
Well, you didn't have anything going on.
No, not at all. Well, look, we've got a great show planned for everybody, so I hope you stick around and join in the fun and frivolity. First off, we're going to be talking with Jim McCarthy. He's the president of Northland Communications. Then we'll have Joe Scrippa in here, and he's the owner of the Scrippa Real Estate and Property Management Group. Erica Lubner is the owner of Tim's Pumpkin Patch, speaking of gourds and pumpkins, and Matt Roberts is the president and COO of Cheryl Manufacturing. Sean Dupree stops by, owner of Top Notch Roofing. Sev Ganella is the owner of Clean All here in Syracuse, and then we'll talk with Kevin Nichols, vice president of Nichols Energy Solutions, and Maureen Davison rounds us out. She's the shelter director at Humane CNY. Right now we say a hearty, healthy good morning to Jim McCarthy, president of Northland Communications. How are you?
Great. Good morning, and thanks for having me today.
Well, thank you for being here. There's communications, and then there's telecommunications. What's the difference?
It used to be a pretty significant difference.
Yeah.
But today it's really, everything's blurred. Really communications is communications.
How long have you been in the business?
Me personally, about 30 years.
That's a long time.
Yes.
So you've seen a lot of different technology, from analog to digital.
Yep.
And beyond, and now AI.
And the cloud.
Oh, yeah, right, the cloud. Yeah,
well, Kamala, she explained what the cloud was. Did you see that?
No,
clip?
I didn't see
she's
that.
like, it's up there, and it's not here. It's up there.
Yes.
So anyway,
supreme intelligence.
It made me feel confident that everything's under control.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
So did you go to college specifically for communications, or were you just born into the business?
I went to Siena College in Albany and marketing management degree, but then came back to the Utica area. It was SUNY IT back then.
Oh, right, yeah.
SUNY Poly now, and got a master's in telecommunications.
Okay. And were you just interested out of the blue, or did something drive you toward that telecommunications?
He didn't want to do marketing. That's what it was.
Well, Northland Communications is a third generation family-owned business, so it's been part of my family for a long, long time. So.
Yeah.
What do they do? I think there's some confusion. It's like, what does Northland do?
Yep. So we're really an end-to-end business communications provider. We have a fiber optic network that we've built over the last 15 years. goes as far east as Herkimer and to the west side of Syracuse.
So you're like Verizon, but you're Northland. Is that
Yep.
fair? I mean,
Yep.
am I putting them in the same right boxes?
Yeah, Verizon serves both business and residential customers.
Yeah.
Northland's primary emphasis is business customers. We do have one of our companies, Oneida County Rural Telephone, our founding company, does serve residential customers in a small portion of Oneida County. And then at Northland, we are launching relaunching a product called Fiber Connect this year, and that's looking to provide residential services in multi-dwelling units.
I see. When you say that you have a fiber network, does that mean that you have the trucks and the capacity where you dig into the ground and actually lay the fiber?
Yep. So we have our own, referred to as our line crew.
Okay.
So we've been constructing communication networks for over 100 years. Today it's fiber. And so whether it's aerial fiber attaching to the poles or whether it's buried, could be direct bored into the earth, or in downtown areas within a conduit system.
I see. Explain to me what multiplexing is.
Bringing the different wavelengths, like especially in a digital world, everything gets broken down into wavelengths, and then bringing them in. It's a way of compressing things to move data efficiently across the network.
So working for businesses, Verizon or any of the others that do that, how are you the same or how are you different?
But the difference is the local aspect of what we do. So we can, local to us, it's more than just a feel-good thing. It's buy local. It's an important thing. But to us, it translates into tangible benefits. Being local, we have 30-plus technicians that live and work in the same community. That should translate into faster response times. Being local means we understand who our customers are, why they do business with us, and what their needs are, and we can align our people and our products to deliver that. So you're not just calling it a call center where you're just you're not even a name, you're a number, and every time it's like the first time you've ever spoken to that company.
I know that when Lori shopped for our communications company, you guys were on the list, and she chose you. I don't know why. That's why I'm curious. But she went through and did. And Lori does due diligence,
Sure,
and with businesses. But so I think maybe it was the local customer service appeal.
Well, and I think that does matter. It's the products we serve. You can get them from anywhere, whether it's Verizon, Spectrum, or a lot of the cloud-based providers today. So it's really the partnership that differentiates us, our ability to work with you, understand your needs, and those type of things.
Is the technology a little bit better? I mean, that you supply than some of those other people?
I think fiber is fiber. As much as we like to say our fiber is better than someone else's fiber, fiber is fiber. So I think it's really our ability to differentiate ourselves with the connections we make with our customers.
Because we had some people floating around our neighborhood, and of course, we know who the big ones are. We're mentioning them, right? The Verizons and all that. So I had somebody talk to my wife, unbeknownst to me, and she said, this sounds like a better price, and we were going to get this go, and they said that their service was going to be absolutely supreme. We were going to be able to have massive speeds and things like that. So she signed up for.
How'd it go?
It was absolutely awful.
Oh, okay.
And it was so it was a lie, and I really took offense to that they kind of told little white lies.
And if business doesn't work, business doesn't work.
Right.
I mean, if the bar is really high.
Absolutely. And especially, we provide services to mission critical organizations, hospitals, school districts, emergency agencies.
Important.
Advertising agencies, yes.
Yeah. Absolutely. So it's 24/7, and the network reliability, and no matter who you are, there's going to be issues. A tornado came through Rome, New York this summer.
Oh, right, yeah.
Did you cause that?
No, we didn't. We didn't cause it, but your ability to respond in those type of situations, whether it's a tornado, there could be an accident in the middle of the night where a telephone pole is taken out.
So a lot of business to business stuff, and people can reach out. Is it northland.net? Did we have that right?
Yep, that's correct.
And they can find out what it is and maybe find a better solution.
Yep.
All right.
That's the president right there of Northland Communications, Jim McCarthy. Have a great rest of the day.
Well, thank you very much for having me.